Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. This is another stream where we're gonna practice Elementor V4. I didn't really announce this live stream, but I wanna keep them going every week. I wanna do a live stream where we're practicing with Elementor or we're doing another something crazy with AI. In this live stream, I want to design a simple section. I think it should go a lot faster. So what I want to do is I want to design something that looks like this. It's just a simple section with some text on the right, an image, and then this bar, this orange bar. I want to animate that. I want to try to animate that, maybe with a scroll so we can test out the new interactions. Or we can use another plugin, an animation plugin, or we can use custom GSAP code. I'm not sure yet how we're gonna pull that off, but welcome to the stream. It's been a crazy week in the world of the web. So much stuff is happening, but hey, who is here? Oh, I see. We have Imsof Design, Sasha Meers, and Rick. Nice. Rick is here. Rick is an old friend of mine. We saw each other last time in Bali, right? That was the last time. He's a very good designer. Where are you watching from, guys? Let me know if the audio is good, if you can hear me. There should be no music, but I'm gonna put on some music, but you cannot hear that. Okay. There we go. Watching from SA. What is SA? Is that a country? Hoe gaat dat erin? Oh, nice. There are very old viewers here today. Like, for the people that don't know, this name is the name of my old YouTube channel, which I used to do before this one in Dutch. And I did that together with Rick and 4 other dudes, or 3 or 4. And, you know, we split up, we all do our own thing now. But yeah, that's cool that there's some very old viewers in here. We have people watching from France. Nicolas. SA is South Africa. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know what SA means. I thought maybe it's like a state in the United States. I don't know. But how are you guys doing? How is this week feeling so far? I've been thinking a lot about the future. I've been working on some really interesting videos, if I say so myself, about where this industry is going. And I actually, which I think I can show that, that's not a problem. I actually did an interview. Let me show you. I did an interview with Elementor, with Roy. This one is going live Monday if everything goes right. As you can see, same spot. And this is Roy. You may have seen him in Elementor's videos. He's going to talk about Elementor V4, which we're also going to work on today. So that's very cool. We have people watching from Denmark. Kim Madsen. Welcome, Kim. Kim, is that your name? I don't know. And we have someone watching, Khaled from Saudi Arabia. Very nice, guys. Yeah, I just did an unannounced live stream. I hope some more people will come, but most people watch the replay anyways. So, but it's always fun to chat with you guys. So I will be looking at the chat, of course, but I don't have a big monitor right now, so I cannot look at the chat all the time. But I will. I'm always active with the chat because I love chatting with you guys. Sometimes I chat so much that I don't even build enough. We have Ravi from India here. Welcome, Ravi, to the stream. Nice that you guys are all here. So yeah, I did an interview with Roy, asked him a bunch of questions about Elementor V4, and it's really interesting what they're doing. And especially in this age of AI, like Elementor has a lot of potential here. Because in this time where AI is becoming so powerful, I don't think the question really is anymore, like, who is the best page builder? The question will be who will adapt the best to AI. And not everybody is a fan of AI. I know that, and AI is not perfect. But it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy to a crazy level. Actually, I want to do another live stream next time about Lovable, because I want to see how far we can stretch it now. I don't think at this point AI websites can be a replacement for WordPress, and maybe never. But for some stuff, it can be really cool. And also for web apps. We can start offering more things to our clients in the future. It's an exciting time. So yeah, what are we gonna build? Again, we're gonna, wait, let me switch to my Figma. We're gonna build this, okay? And it's quite easy because we already set up all the classes. So this should go really fast. And I wanna do this right now because I've seen the comments, okay? People have been saying like, oh, Reno, you take 2 hours to build one section. And it's like, well, first of all, I take my time. I have, that's one. I chat a lot with you guys. That's 2. 3, I don't have a classes system set up yet. And 4, Elementor is still developing it. Sometimes something doesn't work, it breaks. I'm having caching issues. So there's lots of things that can go wrong that has nothing to do with Elementor V4. And that's why in this live stream, I want to show that this section can be made really fast. The only thing that will be challenging is this one, of course. We can make it simple, right? Just make a bar, put the icons in there, and then rotate it a little bit. But if we want to animate it, that will be the only thing that will be challenging. I have a few options. To make this work. Roy is not one of the options. And yeah, the first one is animation add-ons. So I've already made a YouTube video about this. This is a GSAP integration for Elementor. And you can basically add GSAP to your website really easily. That's the idea. I already tested it. It's pretty cool. And they also, oh, they have a new video. They have really cool demos. Wow, I would love, okay, so I cannot wait until the moment that this plugin is made for Elementor V4. Like imagine, we're gonna have a future where we're gonna have Elementor V4 super quick. And then with AI, we can build layout really quick. And then hopefully we can add stuff like this with GSAP. So then you can really get to the level of like Webflow and Bricks, just within Elementor. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. Just want to check out a demo to show you guys how cool the animations are. But you know, this is not made for V4, so I'm cheating a little bit here. This kind of stuff, you may know that from Webflow, you know, whoa, look at that. It's really, really smooth. I don't know if it's smooth because I'm streaming as well, but you can check out these demos yourself. I mean, come on, look at that. This is really awesome. So I know that they have a ticker or a marquee effect where there's a slider with text and icons going from left to right. So yeah, now it's going to lag a little bit. I don't know if that's the live stream or that's the website. I hope it's the live stream. Wow, I love these demos. But they have a widget in here. Horizontal scrolling. I hope it's this one. Horizontal scroll. Oh no, that's going from left to right like this. Yeah, we have to find the widget. So this is one option. Okay. And then the other option is to just use some custom code with GSAP. I actually also made a video about this. So there's a whole bunch of code you can copy. Oh, there's something wrong with my text here. But then you have to customize the code and it's not a nice experience, you know, because who wants to mess with this bunch of code? It's not nice. What's happening to the website? I should check this. But yeah, that's the options that we have. And I've been messing around with the backup because things went wrong. Last time in the live stream, as many of you know, the preview didn't work anymore. Okay, so we could view the whole website here in Elementor. You can see the website right here. Everything works in the editor, and you can preview it inside of the editor, no problem. Yes. But then the moment you go to the front end, it had issues, and we have already had this in 2 live streams. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna try to you know, transfer it to another server. But I've had the biggest issues migrating. It's like, it's so bad. So look, I tried multiple different plugins. Maybe you guys can guide me. Normally, it always works with one plugin that I use, which is all-in-one migration and backup. This one always works. It didn't work. It failed the upload, or it kept spinning for like half an hour. Then I tried Migrate Guru, but Migrate Guru doesn't like it if you transfer it from a local host, because I think it needs 2 internet connections. Then I tried Duplicator, also didn't work. And now I'm trying WP Vivid. So let's see if that has succeeded. So I made a test domain, okay, a subdomain on Hostinger. So we have a better connection, hopefully. And now let's see if the backup has succeeded. What plugin are you guys using for migration? Let me know. This should work. And then we can get started. Restore. I have never used this one. This plugin is chaotic, by the way. Do not like it. So we're gonna try to restore this so we have a better connection, because again, let me just go back here. This one probably gives an error if I preview the page right now, or it doesn't show. Oh, now it shows. Okay, so we can also continue here. I just want to see if this backup is gonna succeed, because that would be nice. Please do not close this page or switch to other pages. Oh shit! Restore function will replace the current site. What? Restore function will replace the current site. Restore. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Oh, now it's gonna start. Okay, so we're just gonna wait a little bit here. Let's chat a little bit. What else can I tell? What happened this week? Yeah, I mean, I worked on a few videos. I thought about the modern web designer, like what we can do if the moment comes that clients will start to devalue website building because that's what's probably going to happen, right? If clients see all of these advertisements everywhere that making a website is just super easy with AI, then we have to think about how to, first of all, defend, but there's some truth to it. So we also have to think about um, what other things we can offer and what the real value is of a website. Because it was never about clicking, you know? You don't get paid for clicking or for your passion. You get paid for a result. Okay, best is using all-in-one. Yeah, okay, me too. But it didn't work. It's so weird. Like maybe this is a WordPress Studio issue. But it looks like this backup is succeeding. I really hope this is gonna work. It's almost done. And then we just have to reconnect Elementor, then we can get started. Very nice, very cool. Okay, restore complete. Let's try. Probably is gonna log out now. Yes. Okay, so now we should log in with the old details, right? That's how this works. So now it should log in. I'm now using the old login. Please. Yeah, I think it worked. Let's see, plugins. Oh, yes, it worked. Oh, it even have the old plugins in there. Wow, that's smart. How hosting it did that. That's so smart. So does that mean... Yeah, we just need to reconnect and then it will work. Wow, okay, so WP Vivid, even though it's a pretty ugly plugin, it did the job. The same happened before the page builders and Wix and Squarespace. They made the same claim that it's easy to build websites and we're still here. Yeah, that's a very good point, Code KS Gigas. But, there are some things that have changed. We're not hand coding websites anymore, at least most people are not. My Elementor Pro is crashing. Always. The Elementor Pro update always crash, or almost always. Do you guys also have that? Probably. I've seen more people complain about that. For some reason, it has like a problem with updating. But yeah, that's a very good point, Mr. Code KS. It's right. It's right. At the end of the day, most clients are not gonna do it themselves. They don't even know what tool to use. And some of them will start. I think that will become more where clients will try things with AI. They will start maybe in it. But I'm gonna put it to the test. I think this time is different with AI because it's getting really, really good. Because WordPress, like what we had with like coding to WordPress, that was already a lot easier, right? From coding to custom themes on WordPress to page builders. But page builders are still kind of hard. The threshold's very big because you have to know what hosting to pick, right? That's the first step. You have to choose hosting. Then in that hosting, you have to install WordPress. You have to know that you have to install WordPress. Then you have to set up WordPress, what plugins, all of these things. Then you have to choose a page builder. And then you have to figure out a page builder to make your first page. Those are a lot of steps. But now, with AI, they just get a prompt box. They can just type. So the barrier is gone to start, But you're right, like Wix and Squarespace actually did make it very easy and it didn't capture the whole market. So yeah, interesting times. Okay, what's happening here? I do not dare to refresh right now because then I think it can crash. Oh my goodness. What a start. Let's just quickly go back to the old website and let me just show you. What have we done so far? We have quite a good system. Let me show you the classes. Hopefully all of this is transferred to the new website. What Elementor does do though, it sometimes creates a duplicate of the class, which is not needed, but it does that. But yeah, it's a pretty I have a I think half of the classes are in here. Like in a full website, we should have a full classes system, a lot more, probably more than half. We probably should have like 3 times as much as this. And I've heard that Elementor is working on an export feature, the import feature. What is this? Is this a filter? Yeah, okay, that's a filter. So soon we will be able to transfer that to different websites, which is very cool. Okay, it's still updating. I'm gonna refresh it now. Oh my god, I'm so scared. It's not making the website that is hard. Making it do what you want is the real job. Making it do what you want. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Making it do what you want. I think the quality of knowledge, there will always be space. I think of quality and knowledge, there will always be space. And AI is, in my opinion, just an enhancement to design and development, not a replacement. An enhancement. Yeah, I would agree. That's really speeding things up. Okay, Elementor Pro has updated. Normal Elementor still not. But hey, it looks like it works. It looks like we can start very, very soon. Yeah, okay, now it works. Okay. Pages. Let's hope, let's hope. Database, okay, let's update. Yeah, this is the WordPress live, eh? Let's open it. I really hope it will work. Otherwise, we still have to develop on local. Hey, look at that. I think we got it to work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it looks like there is some classes have a duplicate. Okay, this one has not. Let's take a look at the buttons. Okay. All right, pretty good. Duplicate H2. That's just duplicate. I think Elementor made that one. Yes, I think it just worked. This is awesome. All right, so thank you, WP Vivid. Okay, great, it worked. Okay, we can get started. But it's getting warm here. Let me turn on the airco. All right, are you guys ready? See, times go so fast. We're already like almost half an hour in. And I keep chatting with you guys, exactly. If I have to code and add CSS, that makes me a lot of time instead of focusing on architecture. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, so we went from code, which was a lot, hand coding, which took a lot of time. Then page builder, things became faster. Still takes quite a bit of time. But now with AI, hopefully. But I'm not sure, you know, like these kinds of custom layouts, this is not an easy project. I mean, look at this. Come on, look at these effects. This is completely custom, of course. But like this kind of stuff, you know, a simple hero section, something like this. And then maybe you should add effects yourself. But this section, I'm not sure if AI could figure that out. It's you see that? They're overlapping stuff, responsive. It's not easy. Because how is this going to be responsive, right? I spent quite some time last time. Oh, no, it already broke. Or not. Oh, no, this is still fine. That's still fine. But yeah, the more custom it gets, the more harder the time. The harder it gets, the harder it will be for AI as well. Hey, have you managed to add a list with atomic widget, or is that really bad? Well, hey, that's a good question because that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. Yeah, actually, I know what that means. I often get criticized because I don't know code, but I do know code a little bit. I do know what this means because this is a UL is an yeah, what is it? I don't know the exact term. Is it like an I don't know, something and then list. And in that there are links, right? So you're basically creating something like this, or what we're gonna do right now, if I understand it correctly, because this is already like 10 years ago, Here, something like this. This is an UL with links inside of it, right? I think that's how it works in code, but I'm not exactly sure. Unordered list. See, I was like, is unfiltered? No, it's unordered list. Yeah, that's what we're doing with dots. Yeah, okay. So normal dots list, you know, like something like this. That's a list, right? That's an unfiltered list. But this one is a little bit more custom because it has these icons. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we have this little thing over here, which we already uploaded. We have a new type of button, which we're going to create. And body text. What do we have here? Also body text, and this is an H2. So I think it will be quite easy to create this. Yeah. The job is to make the index high with Google visibility. Visible for the wanted audience and convert sales. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the goal of the website. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Okay, interesting discussions, guys. Let's get started. We're first going to make a one big background container with two of them in there. Probably going to use Flex. Think so. And, or do we not need that? Maybe we only need one? This one is obviously bigger. We need to export this one as well. Let's first export some stuff. Let's prepare. So I'm just gonna drag this outside. That's what I often do. There are these crumbs. It's not a super easy design. We need to watch out that we don't remove some crumbs. I like to crop my images before because that already saves you. Wait, is there... Wait, we can just crop it because we can see the crumbs. Or should we do it... Wait. Where are the crumbs? Oh, there are multiple layers here. Look at that. There are multiple layers of crumbs. Okay, there's 3 layers. Okay. Yeah, do we really need to animate that separately? Could be. It would be cool, right? Can we already do like rotation effects in Elementor V4? No, I think we can't. I think we can't. They don't have that yet. That would be cool. If you scroll and then this one starts to rotate. I don't think we have that yet, so we cannot do that right now. We're just going to keep it quite simple. I think I'm just going to export this as one big image. What is this image? Oh, that's the group? Okay, all right, let's make it into a group. Yeah, it's quite a big image. And then what if we cannot crop this group, so we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna do it like this and then crop it inside of WordPress. Because we have all of these rotating things. I think that's the best way now. Let me know if you guys have a better solution. Because these images are like overlapping with each other, so we need that space. Yeah, see, it's touching all the sides everywhere. So we have a lot of dead space, but it's fine. All right, let's export this as a JPEG. How big is that? 8 by 900 by 800. Let's make it a little bit sharper. I'm having a feeling that this is not going to be a good image when it comes to compression. Wait, where is it? No, shared, design, course, images, special. Oh, we already saved one. Okay, just gonna save another one. I think I saved it separately first. So bread1.png. It's 900 kilobytes. Did you know that in Mac you can also crop? Did you know that? I think I want to show that because that's really cool. Can I show that? Let me just try to show that. Figma, let's switch from Figma to preview. Here. Look. You can just do in preview Mac, you can just select it like this. I figured this out way too late in my life. So you have this image like this. And then you just press Command K and Command S. And now the image is cropped in Mac. So there's literally a crop feature inside of Mac. Did you know that? How cool is that? Can you export images as WebP in Figma? Good question. Let's try. No. No, so we need to convert it. That's actually good. Let's go to the browser and let's do a WebP conversion. So let's do it in a proper way, right? So PNG to WebP. There's so many of these converters. Which one do I like? Tiny Whoa, I don't remember the one. Okay, let's drop it in here. WebP, let's see. So this original image, right now the cropped version, was still 1 megabyte actually. So we're just gonna convert it. Quality, yeah. Let's do 60. Okay, convert. Let's see what happens if we start to do this. Why not use AVIF format when exporting images? AVIF. I've heard AVIF is even better than WebP. I'm not sure. Is it? Photopea is a great tool for that. It's basically free Photoshop in the browser. Oh, hey, that's cool. Let's see what comes out of here. Processing. It's processing right now. If it's shit, then we go to another converter. Let's try the one that Padione says. I'm just a little bit curious. Photopea. Let's try Photopea. Online photo editor. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a full Photoshop. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, whoa. Even on the mobile? Are you kidding me? It looks a bit old school, to be honest. Yeah, that really looks like a Photoshop ripoff. Wow, that's amazing. Processing. Why is it slow? Why is it slow? Okay, let's go back to Elementor. Wait, was it done now? No. Okay. Here. It's under here. We're gonna start. Come on, guys. Oh no. Wait. We're not gonna start with the flex box. We need to drag it from here. Actually, can we just start with something like this? Div block. Yeah. We need something like this. So why not div block, flexbox. I find it a bit hard to see. Yeah, this is too much. Boxed section, whatever. Let's just start over. Div block, and I already made a class called no section. Yes, so it adds 5% left and right, so we're responsive from the start. Then this background is gonna get BG light, I think it's 2. Let's check in Figma. Yeah, I think it's a pretty light background. BG light 2. Oh, wait, we're missing variables. I was like, why does it not change? Okay, light 2. There we go. Now we're gonna add in a flex box in the middle, which we're gonna give a box 1120. Okay, good. And now we should have an image and a box, another box, right? I think we can start straight away with an image and another flex box. Actually, the first one could have been a div block. Still not exactly sure when to use what. I know it's better to start out with a div block. It's just weird that Elementor gives us a div block and a flex box, even though you can change inside to the other one. I don't know if I like that approach. Image, it's going inside. Let's put it outside. So now we're having this one. This box, we're gonna put it on a row. By default. Oh, I was like, where is it? But you can, but this one is really small. Okay, so now we should put the image over here. Let's see if our WebP converter is the, oh my goodness, it's still processing. Why is it slow? Why is it so slow? Incredible. I do not like that. PNG to WebP converter. That should not be so slow. That is way too slow. So 100 million ads, but okay. Apply settings, convert. It should not be so hard. It's 1 megabyte. Come on. Why is this website so bad? Should I refresh? Oh, now it's gone. Oh, it is finished. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, 114 kilobyte. Ooh, that's small. That is really small. Wow. WebP. I don't know about the quality though. Quality still looks fine. Okay, let's go to the other converter as well. This one is also done. How much is that? You cannot see it. 117 kilobytes. Keep both. Yes. Okay, so we have two of them now. You cannot see my browser, but I will just quickly open them. Oh, they're very similar. The compression is very similar. Maybe they even use the same compressor in the background. I know how these websites do that. But okay, let's upload that image. We're gonna upload that first WebP. Bulk reset. Oh yeah, that's the one I like to use. That's the one I like to use, actually. Same quality, basically. Yeah, exactly. Reno, there are several open source local apps for conversion. I know, but I like to keep my MacBook as clean as possible. I don't like to have too much on my local machine. So that's why I rather use a converter online, but then I forget which one I like sometimes. Okay. All right. So, yeah, how are we gonna do that? Actually, this is gonna become a little bit, not sure yet how we're gonna scale that one up. Probably via the transform. I think that's the easiest way. 1,000 is enough. Okay, let's now make some text. I'm just copying some stuff from Figma. This should be quick. We're gonna have a heading. This is the text. It's an H2. That's okay. We're gonna also select the H2 from here. And we're also gonna select the heading, no, the H dark. That should then also apply the class. And now we're also gonna apply a body text. No. A paragraph. Uh-oh. This flex box is not vertical. Now it is. All right, let's do it. And now we're also gonna apply the body text and also the body size, body color, which is the body color dark. There we go. And then there's one more text at the bottom. So let's just, create that. And then in the middle, we have that row. And then at the top, we have the button. Let's quickly switch to Figma so we can see. if we have everything. Figma, there we go. Oh yeah, we forgot this little thing. And we need to make something for this, like a button style. It's not really a button. It has the normal body text, the dark color, and then light 2, so background, which is probably light 3 in my development environment. Oh, and then of course this icon. Here in Figma, I already made this into a component, which we're also going to do in Elementor to make it easy for us to edit it later. You see? So we also need to export this icon. Right now it's two separate things. So I'm gonna select both of them and then flatten it so that we can export it as an SVG. There we go. Icons, and then check. Yeah, so now we're gonna go back to the browser. Oh, there's more people now joining the stream. Welcome, new viewers. We're gonna try to build a simple section. And then later, we're gonna also add an animation at the bottom, right? So if you are new here, we're gonna try to animate this bar, okay? That's what we're gonna try. But now we're just focusing on this. Okay, so we're gonna create this button, if only available this month, and then this one, and then this whole list. We're gonna use components for that. Okay, let's go. Let's focus, Reno, let's focus. Let's try to do this fast because that was my promise. That was my goal. Okay, let's first add some spacing between. Do I already have spacing classes? No, I don't. That's something I should also add in the future. But we do have variables. One rem. And then let's start with that button. Can we already copy and paste button? No, there's still no duplicate option, unfortunately. So there's also no need right now to start with this. Unfortunately, Elementor doesn't have that. So we just start from 0. We call it just button, what do we call this? Button soft. Button, oh wait, which one is it? Oh yeah, this one, the atomic elements. Only available this month. Oh, the the button becomes super wide, and that's probably because of the flexbox settings. Yeah. This is the same as it was before. Wow, look at the colors. Okay, the style of the background of this button, we can convert it later into a class, by the way. That's what I'm gonna try to do. It should be light 3. Yeah, good. And the typography in this button should be the body. And then the font size should be, wait. Yeah, it's not a separate thing, eh? Should be 1 rem, but I only have this. Oh, now, okay. Okay, I had a discussion this week with someone about if you should save the font sizes in a variable or inside of the class. But now I see that it's better to save it in a variable and then inside of the class, because then we could have also used it right now. Yeah. Yeah. So let's do that. But can we also do a clamp here? Yeah, we can. Okay. That's good. Need to work on my naming, but this is fine for now. What do we have in Figma? How fat is it? Okay, it's not fat. Normal. Okay. Then we're gonna add some rounded corners border. Oh no, sorry. Radius 12. Do we have a class for that? Rounded M, yes we do. Sorry, that's a variable. And then we can convert it right now. Convert to a global class. And we're gonna call this class button soft. Yeah, it's not really a button, it's more like a tag. I'm just gonna call it tag soft. Not the best name, but that's fine. The hover, I don't like the hover, so let's also go into the hover. Oh, not the focus state, no, the hover. Hover, yes. Hey, Rena, how do you set up fluid design? Yeah, let's do it. Let's try to set up fluid design in this live stream. That's a very good question. I love to check that out. Button should be a component. Why? Why? Why should it be a component? Is that necessary? If you can just apply a class. Okay, we're gonna go to the text color. Let's do light 4, so it becomes a little bit darker, the background. Why does it not change? Oh, text color. Oh my god. Wait. Yes. And then the background, that one should become a light 4. At least there's a little bit of interaction. No, that's not great. So we're gonna make it just a tint darker. It's fine. Okay, so now we have a nice class, tag soft. Please guys, I'm checking the chat sometimes, but also trying to build. Okay, so now we're gonna add this little fun thing over here. Like this. We're just gonna copy that and just paste it right after this one. Hey, that's really good positioning. I just wanted it to be a little bit more on the right. Oh, my back, my neck. This is not a good chair. Like I'm in like an apartment for 1 month, but I don't have a proper setup. I have nice, you know, I took my stuff, my lighting, my microphones, but I don't have a nice chair, so I'm getting a little bit pain in my shoulders. Position. Here, look at that. Left. Wait, left. Where did it start? Okay, it started all the way over there. Yeah, this is very hard, by the way. If you want to use like, oh, perfect, 20. This is very hard. If you want to use fluid typography, then you're gonna have a problem with these little details. Fluid typography is great, but not if you have these kinds of floating things, because now it's probably still responsive. Let's quickly like, yeah, nah, we cannot really test it right now. Okay. Huh? Did I mess up the colors again? Text soft, text color. Okay, that's better. All right, let's now do a list. Let's make a list. Code KS said you have to make it into components, and I asked why. He says because if it's a component, it can be adjusted globally, and it can have variations. Yeah, but what kind of variations? Because the only, well, we're gonna make the component right now, and I will show you, because I think a component inside of Elementor V4 is different than components in like Figma or other tools. Because I think this is not possible with color. I think you can only say like, hey, I want the text field and the image field to be changed with components. Can you explain how to use formula variables to change the font size responsively? Yeah, so you mean clamps. We can install clamps later. Let's do that. That's what you mean, right? Please confirm, like clamps. So you mean like fluid typography. A lot of people are already asking for this, but we're just exploring, guys. Tutorials will come, but later. I'm also still learning right now. I'm just doing that live because why not? It's fun. Let's start with a div block, and then we're gonna have to add an icon. Yeah, maybe we can just turn this into one component. Let's try. Let's try. We're gonna add an icon. Oh, no. That's the SVG now. Just clicking on it, selecting the SVG. I'm gonna upload that new icon that I exported as an SVG. There you go. And then we're also gonna add a paragraph in there. Or should I use a heading and then turn it into a P? Oh, that's not possible anymore. Okay, so we're definitely gonna use a paragraph. And this box should absolutely be... Oh, we cannot even change the direction when it's a block. Oh yeah, of course. So we have to turn it into a flex. Then we can turn it into a row. It was already a row. We're gonna middle align it. This icon should be a lot smaller. In Figma, it's 26 pixels wide, so we're just gonna do that. We don't need ramps here because this icon doesn't really need to scale, or does it? Should it scale? What do you guys think? I don't think so. It's not necessary for accessibility. 65 is the default size of an SVG. So let's do 26. And 26. There you go. Hey, look at that. Nicolas from Elementor is here. Yo, I caught you live. Dope. Yeah, I'm live streaming like once per week. I try to live stream once per week. At least. I like live streaming. It's cool. It's relaxed. It's not a tutorial, guys. It's not a tutorial like I normally do. The YouTube videos are polished. This is just a playground. We're just chilling. We're drinking. This is just water. Because that will be illegal on YouTube if you drink alcohol. Okay, so Elementor still doesn't have the base value settings. I think so. So we have to delete that manually. Spacing, here you can see that there's some base values in here, but I don't know how to get rid of that. So we're just going to put it manually. We cannot see the icon anymore. That's fine. We're just going to add a little bit of spacing in between. We're going to use the smallest value I have, which is XS. What is it in Figma? Okay, 11. So now it's 8. Oh, actually, it's quite small. Do you see that? 8. What else do we have? XS. Yeah, we don't have anything else. 1. Actually, 1 looks fun. 1 looks fine. Body. And we're gonna do body dark. Okay, now this one, we're gonna turn this whole thing into a component. And then I will show you what I mean. Bangul Khan from Pakistan. Very nice. Welcome. Have fun. Just have fun and explore. That's how you don't get burned. Yes, exactly, John. I love your comments. I love your comments. I'm now watching you from work. Yeah, I know many people do that. They're just at work and then they have my live stream on the right. Talking to clients, talking in the chat. Yeah, that's what nice. That's nice, right? Hey, Maziz. Welcome to the stream, man. All right, so let's turn this into a component. The big moment is here. Create component. Yeah. Check box list. Create. Oh, please don't break, Elementor. Yeah. Yeah. We have created a component successfully. Oh, we're now already in the component. That's how that works. We're directly being transported into the component. And then over here we can say like, hey, this little paragraph guy, this one should become a editable value, which is, yeah, whatever, just text. Group name default. There's no option here to add another group. Like, why is it group name default, but this is the only thing you can choose? I don't know what that is. Okay, tag, link. We don't need a link. We don't need, okay. So what else? What did you say? What was your name again? What was your name again? I forgot. Code KS. Yeah, you said you can also change, we can also make the background color into an editable part of the component. That's what you said, so let's try it out, if that's possible. No. So in the Elementor component, how it works, actually none of these stylings can be adjusted. Yeah, so it works different. It works different than in Figma. The only thing you can turn into an editable component layer is the actual HTML part of it. So the content tab, or general tab, as it is right now. Only when you have these icon here, override property, then it will become part of the editable part of the components. Let me show you what I mean. So we now have created one little icon box, icon row, one icon row, and now here we have this field. We can go to Figma, put and copy our text, put it in here. And now if we duplicate this, here, you can just put the next text in there. That's how that works. Did I need to make a component for it? No. I could have also used a class, I guess. But this is kind of nice because now if I want to change, oh yeah, I could have also used a class. This is the hard thing, like when you use a class, when you use a component. This is the tricky part with V4. You have to think of it in a different way. With V4 of Elementor, do you think they're trying to follow the steps of... Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Webflow was the first one that did this correctly. And then I think after Webflow, Oxygen came. And then after Oxygen, Bricks came. I think it was in that order. I'm pretty sure about that. Like Webflow was I think the first professional website builder that was more focused on the professional. And then Oxygen, but then the team of Oxygen decided to focus on breakdance to compete with Elementor. So they let the professionals go. Oh my god, that guy, imagine that guy behind breakdance. What is going through his head right now? Because now he's seeing that Elementor is going on the path of the professional. Maybe he has regret now. But he was very much pissing on Elementor all the time in his marketing. That's why many people didn't like him, because he was like, Elementor is shit. In his marketing, like there were literally ads like that. It was horrible. And now we have another person doing that in the community. If you know, you know. How does Elementor V4 new CSS architecture and container-based layout improve in performance and scalability compared to V3? Yeah, good question. I got a good example. Actually, in the last live stream, somebody asked a question and I showed them the difference in code. It's actually a lot better. I have a perfect example, and let's just take a look at that example and what changes are required when migrating this new structure. What changes are required? Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like Elementor is working on a converter, so hopefully we're gonna have a converter soon. But yeah, I mean, you can start over, or you can slowly start replacing widgets, or you can wait for the converter, or you can just leave it in V3. I mean, this is the thing. I just interviewed Elementor. I just interviewed Rory, and he said that the V3 website will not break. They're gonna keep continuing to support that. Until when? I don't know. But oh, Nicholas is already answering some questions in the chat. For components have globally styled. Yeah, exactly. So the styling is not editable on the component level, correct? Okay, but that's a very hacky workaround, I guess. Using the proper UL would be better for making a list as a proper semantic structure. Yeah, hey. But this is Elementor, eh? This is not coding. If you want to code, there are other solutions, right? If you know coding, and you know a better solution, and you think that Elementor is not doing it in the right way, then you should pick a solution that gives you the coding freedom. but that also comes with a cost. And that cost is keeping learning on code, which is not, I'm not a fan of that. And two, it's not always faster. It's not always faster. Actually, a lot of times it's slower. That's why many developers went to Webflow and now Bricks, you know. We are more, okay, so Nicholas works for Elementor, okay, that's important to understand. We are more of like trying to give what our professional users have been asking. It turns out they want similar things that Webflow offers. Yeah, exactly. What's the difference between a Flexbox and a div block? Yeah, Nicholas, maybe you should answer that question. Can you give us some coding knowledge? Maybe we can ask ChatGPT as well, but maybe Nicholas can answer. I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry, Nicholas, for throwing you under the bus. Maybe you're not a developer, original, or you're not a coder. Atomic list will be introduced. Oh, they're gonna have it. Oh, they're gonna have a list, an atomic list. Oh, they're gonna have that. Oh, I thought that this was the way to do it. You know? Sorry, I'm Nick. Nicholas, right? Wait, what's happening? What's happening? How does Elementor V4 atomic layout impact custom widget development, and what best practices should developers follow to ensure yeah, okay, you're asking big questions here, okay? This is not easy to answer. But wait, I need to, maybe Nicholas can answer some of the questions, but hey, it's not 12. It's 27. Okay, let me just go back to my Figma. So what I'm seeing here is that in this box, 27 is not good. That's not a good value. What am I doing? 24. Because 24 is 1.5 RAM, and in between these we have 12. So that means that we need another box around this one. So we have 12 and 24. That's actually a proper way to space out things. Because things that belong together should be closer to each other. That's a rule in design that you should follow. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna add another, let's try div block first. Then we're just gonna drag this stuff in there, these components. There we go. And then can we just do it from here? No, we have to use flex. Yeah, we have to use flex. Okay. We're gonna put it vertical. Oh, look at that. Okay. The column should be 12, so that's not even 0.5 RAM. No, I need another one. Edit variable. This one is the XXS. Save. Because I need an XS, so space XS. Here. Space XS. And that's gonna be 0.75 RAM. Right? Because 0.75 times 16 is 12. Yes. There we go. So now we have changed the variables to match. Again, we don't need this one. And then in here we need 24. So right now it's on 1 RAM. We also don't have... Yeah, we need to change it again. This one is XL. Yeah, this is why we need... I just need a system. I just need a whole system. This is not good. I know it. This is not good. I need a better system. So now we need M, and M is 1.5 RAM, space M. 1.5 RAM, but better not make a duplicate, otherwise I'm gonna pull my hair out. Okay, that did well. Spacing, come on. There we go. We don't wanna keep on waiting. I would love to put this music on, guys. But I got some complaints that people don't like it when I put the music on in the stream. Because some people say like, oh, Reno, we don't all have the same taste in music. And of course, we don't. Structure. This flex box should be middle aligned. There we go. Now we also need a little bit of space on the top and the bottom, so let's do that. I think we already have some padding classes. No, we not. Wait, we don't have padding classes yet? What are you? Why are you like this? Section. No. Bottom. Oh, we did put it here in the local class. Yeah, I think on this website I didn't create it because every section is custom. It's such a custom website. You know what? Let's not do it. Because this website is so custom, we're going to have that animated bar at the bottom. It's going to be one big mess. We're not going to do it. Not every website is super boxy, right? That's just a reality. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to go in here. And we're going to unlink. No, it's already unlinked. So at the top, we're just going to put 5R. Yeah. Actually, I want to do something. Let me show you my Figma, and then I will check the comments again. Okay. Here, this one, this whole box has rounded corners. That's cool. 32. So let's do that. Let's see if everything fills, because there's a risk here. There's a risk here. You know what the risk is? Here, if we do rounded, the big rounded. Now, what is that background color gonna be? I think that's a problem. Let's test it. What if we don't do background lights? Oh, shit. Shit. Section, wait. This one gone. Section. Okay. What if we have a different background color? Oh, wait, I can just keep it. Background lights too. And then I can just override it with something crazy. Like this. Yeah, see? It doesn't do that, so that's shit. So now we need another box behind this box in order to not have this problem. Yeah, right? Oh, Lord. If we want to have this effect perfectly, we need another box behind that box. This bento. Yeah. Yeah. You might think I'm crazy, but I'm not. And then this one should also have the background light too. Yeah, okay. Or can we do... Wait, what if we put the background color over here? Yeah, then we can... Oh, maybe an overlay color. Okay, let's try. What if we put the background light here on 2? And then we're gonna put an overlay. Yeah, but that one doesn't have a corner. This is not gonna work. Is it? Is this gonna work? No. No, I think it will adapt to the corners. Yeah, it will adapt to the corners. So that's not gonna work. So we need another box, unfortunately. So this one just need to be on dark. No, that's too dark. I think it was dark too. Yeah, okay. Let me quickly check the comments. What are you guys saying over here? Wait. Let's have a little break. Let's have a little break, a comment break. I didn't announce this live stream. I'm happy you guys. There's still some people showing up. Just wanted to build. Just wanted to be here with you guys. Nick from Elementor. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Nicholas. That's what I needed to hear. Has nothing to do with being able to code. A page builder should create semantic code, especially as yeah. I mean that's what Elementor does. Okay, I have an example. Let me open my folder, because somebody in the last live stream actually send me a screenshot of the difference in code between version 3 and version 4 in a simple section, I can show it. It's pretty cool. Let me quickly go to my folder, okay? Yeah, this one. Can I open this in my browser? Okay, let me do a quick check. How do I do that? You know what? I'll just upload it to WordPress. Who cares? So we can take a look at it. Wait, let's first save our work. Are we still here? This is still localhost. We don't need localhost. We don't need this one. We just need to go back to WordPress. Actually, let's use the quick search. Dashboard, command click. Open a new tab. There we go. Media. Just gonna upload an image to show you guys, because I cannot show you my whole computer. Because otherwise you will find out all of my secrets. Here, there's your answer. Can we zoom in? Yeah, we can zoom in. Okay, here, look at this example, okay? Can you guys see it? I think you can. This is a section version 3 with a heading, and this is version 4. You can see that it only has what it needs. It does add some classes, but hey, they did an effort to reduce it a lot, because we have 2 diffs less in a simple section like this. So imagine this on a huge scale where there's like hundreds of times. Then it starts to add up. And this is just a div with a heading. Imagine all of these widgets. That's why people called Elementor bloated. And there was a reason for it, you know? But now it's less bloated. But I'm not a coder, okay? I'm not a coder. I think it's possible even Elementor to do a proper, you can convert a parent div into your component into a link. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is possible. Thanks for answering. Just one request, make Elementor competitor. Yeah, that would be awesome. I totally agree. I totally agree. Elementor has not released an API for building atomic elements yet, but we will. And when we do that, we will share guidelines and best practices. Okay, so we can start. Oh, that's cool. So people can start building their own widgets. And maybe even with AI. Hey, who knows? Will Elementor change the global coloring to variables for V3 widgets? I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Otherwise, I will do double work and you think the atomic version of a form will come out. I know for sure the form will come out because they have to. And double work, yeah, it is a little bit of double work, to be honest. Because it's a transition to a new system. So if you want to use the new features, you have to use V4 widgets that are using variables. There are feature requests about, yeah, of course, there are feature requests. Very smart answer, Nicholas. Of course, we do have a lot more benefits with V4, but V has such a sweet spot for clients who want to build, manage. Yeah. I mean, hey, let's be real here. Elementor is taking a risk. One of the reasons why Elementor became popular is because it was so easy to use for everyone. Drag and drop widgets, and that was great in 2019 and 2020, but throughout the years, people become more professional. So, you know, they had to make a choice. People were demanding more features. I asked this question in an interview with Roy, and Roy said something like, the market is also becoming more professional. This is also the conclusion I came to. Maybe WordPress in the future is just not for beginners anymore, because there's so many other options for beginners that are easier. So I think Elementor had to make a choice, but they're taking a risk. Not everybody will like this V4, for sure. I still can't find a reason to use components. Well, components are actually perfect for an agency level because look here, look. Let me show you. Here, now, for example, your client wants to edit this list. Here, if you give them editor role, the only thing they see is this box, so they cannot mess up anything. There's no styling panel. They cannot mess up your animations. The only thing they can do is click here and then edit it. And I'm imagining that Elementor is going to do the same for the normal widgets, that they give less options, but components are really safe, a safe way of working with clients. So it's actually very useful. That's where component, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the workflow would be to build every component. So yeah, okay, so that's a good question, Andreas. I don't think you should turn everything into a component. I think the normal widget will also be limited as it is right now. Will the grid feature will be available? Yeah, Nicholas, hey, you're here. They're asking questions. This is what happens. I don't have these answers. I don't work for Elementor. It seems like they're targeting web development agencies. Yes, exactly. That's for sure what's happening. They're very clearly doing that on their website. I don't see grid in the topic. Yeah, I really like grid. Yeah. Why don't they don't include grids? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still not ready, guys. It's in beta. It's in beta. I'm practicing. This is a practicing live stream. This is not a tutorial. Good to know clients will not mess up the styling. Yeah. Oh. Sounded like somebody was here. Okay, well, that was an interesting discussion. Yeah, Nicolas. This is what happens if you join the stream and people know you're from Elementor. So yeah, we're getting pretty good. It's still, yeah, how long? How long have we been streaming? Already 1 hour, 20 minutes. Yeah, keep talking. But I think I spent like, 15 minutes maybe on this. Let's finish this little boy. We're just gonna move this one a little bit to the left and also scale it up. We're gonna do a transform. We're first gonna move it, but how are we gonna move it? We are in a box container of 1120. So we can, this is a bit tricky. What if we do 50% to the left? Yeah, how is it gonna calculate that? 50% of what? Probably 50% of the box that it's in. So let's try 50%. Yeah, minus, of course. Okay, that's completely. So it's using the box that it's in, which is full width. Why is it going all the way? Do I understand this? Oh yeah, 50%. You see it exactly. 50% of itself, it looks like. See that? In the middle? Exactly the middle. So that means we need like 25. Nah. We have to test this responsively. Let's do that. I'm just going to put it on -10 right now. And we're also going to scale it up, but we need to add another transform. Otherwise, it's going to be messed up. So let's do a 1.2. Oh, and now it's already cropping because this image needs a higher set index. And now I know this from the last stream, if I remember it correctly. What was it exactly? Do I remember it? I don't know if I remember it. No. Uh-oh. Position. Yeah, here, relative. And now, 9, there we go. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's test it in responsive mode. Let's see what's happening. On the responsive mode, let's hope that the preview now is working because we're on a live hosting or server. Let's hope everything is working. Oh, you guys are nicely talking in the chat again. I'm first gonna check this and then check the comments again. Oh yeah, we also need to fix this issue. Yeah, that looks good. Let's scale down the window. We haven't set up a tablet, but I just want to see. This, okay, that's tablet. Right? Yeah, this is tablet. So until here it should be fine. Yeah, honestly, it's fine with percentages. You know, this little thing, of course, starts to mess up. A little bit. It's going a little bit too far to the right for my taste. How is that even possible? Because we're using RAM here. And the text is not scaling. So why is it moving? Oh, probably because this box is a percentage box. This right box is a percentage box. And so when I scale down, yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, this is interesting. So this the container where this one is in, that's based on percentages. And this one is based on RAM. And so what I should do is turn this one into a percentage. Is this gonna work? We'll see. 70%. Wow, that was close, Reno. Damn. You have a sharp eye. Thank you. Are you talking to yourself? Yes. Is that fine? Yes. Okay, let's do it. No, no, no. No, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Oh, how bad is that? Honestly, the placement's not too bad, but this is not the solution. It's moving even more now. Yeah. Do you guys have a solution for this? Do you guys have a solution for this? 20R, so maybe we should take the box and make this one... Yeah, we can of course make this one a fixed size because we're in a box container. And then on tablets, you can make both of them responsive. Oh yeah, this is hard. This is not easy. These little details. This design is not easy. That's why I took. That's why that's why I chose this design for V4. So people keep saying like, "Oh, you're so slow in V4." No, this is not an easy design. Okay. Which do you think is stronger for ACF website creation, Bricks or? Yeah, I mean, okay. So right now, Bricks has a deeper integration for dynamic content for sure. It's not really stronger. It just has more features. So yeah, you could say that that's stronger. So yeah, I would say Bricks is the winner here because it has like, from what I know, it has like repeaters. It has relationships. Yeah, I'm not really sure if, actually, I'm not sure, but I've heard that that's the case with Bricks. I know for sure Bricks has more features when it comes to dynamic content than Elementor. And I really hope that they will fix this, or they will release more features when it comes to dynamic content. Oh, here, Nicolas is also replying. AI is part of our presence. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not the answer to him. What are you guys saying even more? Grid is coming, yeah, when the modules are established. Okay, all right. As much as AI getting popular, please focus on more widgets that help us build better websites instead of focusing entirely. They're not focusing entirely on AI. This is not, it's not one developer working at Elementor. It's like tons of developers. You know, it's not that the whole company is working on one thing. That would be very inefficient. And AI is going to be incredibly helpful in the future, you know, to create widgets, even to help us design sections. So it's more it's yeah, more complex than that the whole company is not focusing or focusing on the whole thing. I tested div blocks in Next themes today. All elements inside div block cannot be arranged as still the default setting. I think all third-party related Elementor need to develop too. Yeah, Nexter theme. Yeah, Nexter theme is from the same company as UI Chemie. I haven't tested it because I stopped my exploration in Gutenberg because I was not satisfied. One does not, yeah, exactly. One does not exclude the other. The new atomic elements are easier to use, require less knowledge. I don't know if I agree with that. With the unified styles and local classes, anyone can build. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, he's also replying to the AI part is a present part of our future. However, we're still focusing. Yeah, I mean they're developing V4. You know, we're getting new features every week or two, so that's good. Div block starts with display block as the default layout. Content inside div block will always appear staggered. You can still change display. Okay, so Nicholas, I have a question for you. Why does Elementor not just give us one block like the container? Like, if you can change it from div to flexbox anyways inside of that widget, why confuse the user with two widgets? Why not just make one container? Like, we already had that. And then inside, you can just choose whatever you want. It will be so much easier. I don't understand this choice. Maybe you can explain, maybe not. But that's something that I want to know, because this is something that as a no-coder, that is, I care about the experience, you know. I'm like, why? It's literally the same, right? You can turn this one into this one, you can turn this one into this one. Which I think is confusing. Okay. Let's focus on the last part. This one. How are we going to do this? Of course, we can just create one bar and then edit it manually. And then rotate it. That would be easy, but there's no... Okay, let's see if we already have scroll animations in V4. Wait, so let's go back to the browser. Oh, Nicholas has an answer. Because having a div block is one of the most requested features from pro users. Okay. It's just a convenient way of starting with predefined styles. Me personally prefer just have it. Okay, so you agree with me, Nicholas. And it's not that if you just pick one container that you don't have the div block, right? If you just turn this into a container, call it container. Just do this one as the default, call it container. And then the moment you drag it in, you can turn it into a flexbox. You basically have the same. But, you know, I think that would be easier for people in the same way as it was before. You just container and then grid. And then inside of container, you can choose. Because people are already used by that, you know. You could just go in here, put it on flexbox, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Hey Leon, middag, how's the build going? Good. It's going good. We just created this. It was very easy to do. And now we're just going to create the animated bar. I'm first going to check if we already have some interaction, some scrolling stuff. Fade in, load page, scroll into view. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, but that's not real animation. No, okay, the animations are still very limited in V4. Page load is just the entrance animation. Scroll into view. Is that a scroll? Okay, let's try. Let's try on this image, okay? Fade slide. We're gonna do it from the it's messing up the size. Delay. In, out. Yeah. Can we do another one? Page load. Yeah. Not so happy with this. I was expecting a little bit more, but maybe I am expecting too much. Page load, let's try. I've never added an animation in here. From the bottom, do we see a preview here? Duration, let's do half a second. A little delay. Let's try. Let's see how this works. Yeah, Nicholas, yeah. Okay, already used Osmo. Really cool things and some work really nice in Elementor. Osmo? No, I have not. What is that? Animation still in the old, yeah, I know. It's still the older elements for sure. Oh. Did you see that? Wait, let's refresh. Yeah. Wait, did the text also animate in on page load? Oh, no, wait, let's refresh. Oh, this one loads when the page loads, yeah. And this one is more like an entrance animation now, how we set it up. But I do not like this. Hey, where's the size? I just deleted the interaction. No. Did it? Where's my already? Here, this one. Why did it not work? Huh? Wait, what happened? That's not good. Let's refresh the editor. That is not good. What happened there? It does not listen to me right now. It's a platform from Dennis Sellerberg. Oh really? Hey, Dennis Sellerberg went to the same design school as me. Did you know that? He's like 2 years younger than me. I almost, or 2 or 3 years. He went to the exact same school as me. I actually love it. Okay, awesome. I used to create my own GSAP scripts. Yeah, Dennis is a really good designer. What happened? Yeah, let's check it out, Nicolas. Oh, now it's back. Okay. Well, actually, I already have a little bit more information. So, because one person on my team also discovered this, and now I'm seeing it myself. This was not planned. Okay, please, please, this was not planned. I'm just discovering it as well. But what doesn't work right now is transform doesn't work together with interactions. If you turn on an interaction, the transform is gone. Here, let me show you. Click interaction. Oh, page load. Okay, let's do something here. You see, I click on one option and the image goes back. It's small, it ignores all of my transforms. It's not good here. It's still not if I delete it, only if I save my work and refresh. So right now in V4, interactions do not work together with transform. That is not good. That is something you guys need to fix. That is not production ready. I'm sorry to say it. That's not good. Somehow it doesn't work together. Now it shows again. See, my settings are still here. So the interactions need some work. We need more options anyways, but yeah, now it doesn't, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Okay. How are we gonna create that slider? I just want to use animation add-ons. I just want to have a nice animation. Let's first try that. I know I'm cheating a little bit, but hey. Let's see if this is in the free version. I forgot. Add plugin. Animation add-ons. I'm so lazy these days. I don't even want to type anymore. Just always using dictation. Where is it? The WordPress search is always so bad. If you make one little mistake, it just doesn't show. Here, now here it is. Like, why? Nicola says, yes, that's correct. Transform doesn't work with interaction. We are aware of it. And also, it's on our to-do list. That's why we're on in beta. We need this kind of feedback. Thank you. Yes, Nicholas. That's very good. That's already on the to-do, because that's definitely not production ready, if I'm really honest. You know, I know you guys want to push. I know you guys want to go live, but this is a bug that needs to be fixed. All right, let's install animation add-ons. We're now going to ruin our V4 journey, but I just want to add that slider. Come on, what is this? Get started with AAA animation add-ons. By continuing, you allow this plugin to collect data. I don't want that. But oh, this is a new setup. Wow, I love this setup. It looks so good. Create stunning animations, basic configuration, custom. Users need to modify and personalize settings to their unique preference. This offers flexibility. Yeah, I don't want all the features. Just want to do it myself. Oh, now we need to select everything. Okay. We need to find the one that's like that's like a text or a slider, basically. Let's quickly try to find it. Please help me if you see it. Brand slider. Oh, preview. Hey, there's a preview here. Oh, it opens a new tab. Okay, that's really cool, but that's not what I was looking. Hey, this one I was looking for. Course titles. Yeah. Okay, maybe this is the one. Yeah. Brand slider. Okay, it's called a brand slider. So we definitely need this one, but I feel like there was another one. We're only gonna turn on what we need, of course, otherwise the whole thing will become slow, and we don't want that. Animated title. Animate now. There's so much stuff in here. Side logo. Slider. Dynamic widgets, okay. Video widgets, advanced. Toggle switch, TikTok feed. Yeah, no, I think this is it. We're just gonna turn on 2 widgets, that's it. Scroll Smooth Pro. We don't need Pro. General extensions, custom CSS, custom icon. No, we don't need all of that. Hey, template library, post type builder. No, I don't need all of that. Please. Thank you. Continue. Explorer. No, thank you. Get the Pro version. No, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm a little bit sarcastic. You can however still do it by wrapping the element in a div block and applying the interaction with the div block. Yeah, okay. So then it's on 2 different elements. I understand. It's okay to use this when they're needed. Yeah. Okay. I see. That's a good tip. Okay, let's go back to our page. Oh, did we close the page? I think we did. It's okay. Wow, the time always goes so fast with you guys. Or with me. Let's see. Bakery, yeah. Brand slider. All right, so let's open the layers panel. Is it this one? Yes, this one. Okay, so that's like the special block. And then this one is like the opening hours. And then below the special, or actually above the opening hours, I think we should add one more. Yeah, probably. So let's add a div block. And then in the div block, we want to use the brand slider. Oh, wow, that has a lot of stuff already in it. Yeah, this is a typical V3 widget with a lot of shit. Avoid auto for slides. Okay, Safari browsers. Oh, okay, interesting. Text image. Okay, we can do images or just text. And then what else? It has a star. What is that star even? Wow. Health advisor camp coach. Oh, okay. Oh, here's the star. Hello, good morning, Reno. Upload SVG. All right, do we have this fire icon already? No, we don't. So let's go to my downloads folder. And we're just gonna install this SVG. I hope it's gonna work. Yes, it works. Okay, that looks good. And the text here is seasonal offering. I'm gonna duplicate that a few times. Delete this one. There we go. So now it should update. Yes. And we're gonna go to slider options, slides to show. Default I think is fine, we just need more space. Autoplay is fine. Autoplay interactions, allow touch move. We're still in the free version, by the way. Touch move. Why does it stop? Hey. Allow touch move. I don't know what that is. Touch move. Oh, like dragging it maybe. Oh, my back. Good morning. I need a massage. Mouse wheel. What is a mouse wheel? Oh, if you want to use your mouse wheel. Hey, that's cool. Space between 20. Let's increase that to 50. And actually, in my Figma. Oh, I used auto. Okay, okay. I think it looks more like 60 to me in Figma. Enable grid? No. Navigation? No, thank you. Pagination? No, thank you. We just need a really slick, yeah, something like this. And then this div block, we're gonna give it a background color. And backgrounds, we're gonna use a primary. There we go. Well, this is getting pretty clean. This is getting pretty clean. This is of course not a V4 setup. But hey, this is a very easy widget to work with. Oh, now we have to work with the V3. Ah, oh, I do not like that. Oh, now we have to. Now we cannot use V4. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Ah, yeah, this is frustrating. Ooh, this is a moment. This is a moment. Animation add-ons, if you're watching this, please, please upgrade to V4 because now I need to use V3, which I don't want to do. Yeah. Yeah. And what did I even use? Now we have to go in here. Typography heading. Fredoka. So now we have to go in here and do like, yeah, secondary. Let's just manage it. Let's go back to the site settings. It's the first time I'm opening the site settings in this live stream. Secondary, okay, Fredoka. And yeah, what is the size then, huh? Okay, my Figma it's 24. And it's bold. I'm so happy with V4. Like when I have to go back to the side settings, I'm like, I don't want to be there anymore. Okay. Well, at least. Oh, also the color. Oh, annoying. Wait, secondary. Let's also change the secondary to white. It's so slow. V3 is so slow compared to V4. Oh my goodness. White, thank you. Okay, now we have to... Oh. Hey, it works immediately. That's cool. We need some padding in this one though. Or, wait, let's first rotate it. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, maybe I did it wrong, because I remember if you want to do this, and you're gonna do it on the main background container, then we cannot use over... wait, let me show you what I mean. We need to use overflow hidden. Yeah, this is probably not going to work if I just rotate it just like this. It's probably going to create some problems. But we can try. Why not? Transform. No. Transform, rotate. Yeah, see, it's going to create a... Oh, wait. No, what? Wait. What if we do this? 4 degrees. And then... I'm thinking it's going to create scrolling... it's already creating a problem here. You see that? On the right? It's a little gap. Wait, let me show you what I mean. If I make it a lot. There, see? It's creating a gap. So even if I would put it at a higher Z index, we have two problems. First, the background is lighter over here. And we have this gap. And if we make it bigger... Yeah, no, we need another background for sure. So we need a div block in a div block. So let's add another div block in here. And we're just going to put that brand slider in there. And then the main div block is not going to have the background. Actually, this one is going to have the light 2. And then this div block is going to have the background of primary. Yeah. And where is the padding? And the padding is now in here, so we're going to delete that padding. We don't need anything here. Actually, we need 0. Just link it, 0. And then in this one, we need the spacing. We need the padding, unlink it. 1R, 1R. And then this one needs to rotate. Yeah, let's do 4. Oh! 4 degrees. Minus. There we go. Now at least we have that problem solved with the background. And now we just need to make sure that this one has a higher Z index. And we have already done that or we can do that by putting it right here. This one is on 10. Or on 9. And I want it to be under it, but above the rest. So we're going to put it on 8. If I will put it on 18, you will see it will go over the other image. So we're going to put it on 8 because this image is on 9. That makes a lot of sense, right? Which school did you go to? I went to communication and multimedia design like 10 years ago. Or was it longer ago? I think a little bit more than 10 years ago. I was 19 when I went there. Yeah, it's more. It's 15 years ago that I went there, and it took me 5 years to finish it. Or 4 years. I think 5. I think I had 1 year delay. So that's also the school that Dennis went to. It's in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. Which add-on are you using for that ribbon move text? Seems awesome, yeah. Yeah, exactly, it's V3. I use animation add-ons once for supporting Elementor with yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen for sure. Nice to see V4. I need to work with this as well. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm doing it. It's just a live stream. We're just working. We're just together. We're vibing. This is cool. Rotate more. Oh, you want more rotation? In no, not in Amsterdam. In Rotterdam. Yes, I went to Utrecht. Oh, you went to Utrecht. Yeah, that's cool. Utrecht is like in the middle of Rotterdam and Amsterdam. I already know. I've learned a lot from you. That's nice to hear. Thank you. Are you from Rotjeknor? Yeah, my whole family is from Rotjeknor. Just because my brother went to Rotterdam, I didn't want to become the young brother of. Okay. If you know the Netherlands, it's there's the three main cities basically: Rotterdam, Amsterdam, and then Utrecht in the middle. I don't know if I like it that it's under here. In my Figma, that was not the case. So I do want to add a little bit of padding here at the bottom. Let's add 3R. I think it's kind of cool like this. Oh, but we still have the gap, but that's not a problem. You see that? Wait, let me show you. So if we rotate it a little bit more, you will see, let's do 14 here. You see, there's a problem. We have this gap. So then what we need to do, we need to add another one, which is going to be a scale. Oh, we cannot do a rotate on a rotate. That makes sense. So we're going to do 1.105. And also here, otherwise it will be out of proportion. Now it's already big enough. Maybe we can go even lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it really depends on the browser probably. So I'm going to stick to 5. And then the rotation, we're going to put it back at 4. So now responsively it should be good. And it should not create a horizontal. Yeah, it creates a horizontal scroll. So now we should go to this div block and then say like we want to overflow hidden. Let's see where that feature is in V4. I'm not sure yet. Here, overflow hidden. There we go. Oh, scheisse. Oh wait, the overflow hidden should be on the orange one, not on the outer box. This should work. Let's test it. Right? Overflow hidden. Or is the box? No, it should be on in the bigger box. Let's test it. Shit. We're having it works, but we're having a horizontal scroll. Oh, now it stops. It goes slower. Interesting, huh? You should do overflow x hidden. Try another value auto. Better late never than you're very late today. Yeah, but this is something animation add-ons has to add an update. Yeah. Wait. You guys have some questions. Will this live be uploaded? Yes, it will be uploaded. Yes. Don't forget Den Haag. Yes, you're right, Den Haag. That's actually bigger, I think, than Utrecht. Hello, I worked at Elementor, did some project, but can you help me with ideas to get more customers? What's the best source in the market right now? Yeah, the best source. What is the best source? I think that personal branding is undervalued. I think people do too much cold outreach and they think that people should just blindly trust them. But I think trust is built over time, you know? You don't have to, make a YouTube channel like I do. That's a lot of work because I like to educate, right? But you have to build trust. You have to make people like your work and like you. It's very important. But yeah, there's no one best way. It depends on you, how you are. But yeah, if you want to become better at sales, you should definitely learn more about that. When you made the brand slider and you use the feature resize settings, that's what I meant by will it change the variables. Yeah, it will not. I'm pretty sure it will not. But unless animation add-ons updates this whole stuff, of course, you know. Disable the body overflow using custom CSS. Yeah, I'm not going to use custom CSS. This should work in Elementor. I had to go to the hospital. Oh, all right, Dennis. Are you okay, Dennis? But oh, Dennis was just, yeah, he was in the hospital bed, but he was still putting their website live. He's like, doctor, wait. I need to publish this with Elementor. Sorry, Dennis, I'm just making jokes. Why did you have to go? Yeah, Dennis, what's up? What's up, Dennis? Okay, let's try to fix this issue. You have this meme that there's a girl in her wedding dress still on the laptop. Like one less thing because the client messaged me. Okay, let's try. Oh, that's so funny. Overflow auto. No, no. Yeah, that's a problem, right? And it doesn't matter that this one has a higher set index. Yeah, now I'm a little bit lost. Because this is how it worked before. This is how it worked before. This is on a higher set index. And what about this one then? What if we put this one on a lower set index? No. That is not gonna work. Yeah, this is an issue that I don't know how to fix right now. This is how it worked before. This one you should then put on overflow. Oh, this one should not be on hidden. This one should be an overflow hidden, right? But it's still overlapping. Maybe because the brand slider also became bigger? What did we scale? Yeah, we scaled this one. We scaled this one. Yeah, what I'm gonna do right now is cheating. I have a way to cheat, maybe. If we make the brand slider, if we put this one on overflow hidden. Yeah, no, that's not a good solution. Yes, it worked before, but now it's rotated, so it's actually around its own div. What do you mean? Make the height of the container around 500 pixels, then set the overflow to hidden. Wait, I'm reading the comments. Overflow extend is actually a good point, or wrap everything in an extra div and throw that. Yeah, maybe in one more div. Maybe we need one more div. Thank you for the honest answer, for the insight. You were a good teacher, by the way. I like you very. Thank you. That's nice to hear. No problem. Back problems. Back problems. Handicap. Oh, that's. Oh, I didn't know. What do you have? It got worse. The pain. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. No fun. My girlfriend is a therapist with specialization in scoliosis. I have no idea what that is. Unfixable. Oh, that sucks, man. You can. Hey, Rick is still here. Hey, Rick, you're still here. You can add padding with a negative margin on the top, right? Yes, I can. But how does that solve the issue? of the overflow hidden. The problem right now is that we have a horizontal scroll. And that is fixed by putting this div on overflow. Oh, I know what. Oh, I know what you guys mean. It needs more height with this one. Oh, you guys are. Hey, Rick, I love you, bro. But somebody else also said it. By the way, how old are you? Yeah, how old do you think I am? Oh, wait. Hello? Hello? No, nobody here. How old do you think I am? Search bar the only search. Okay, wait. That's support. That's support. Let's try this first because I think you guys have a solution. We need padding. Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, let me first put this one on overflow hidden. Then at least the scroll is gone. Oh, we still have a little bit, but that's probably just Elementor. I don't know. Okay, and now we should add padding. Hey, you guys are smart. Let's do. No, not all the sides. Yeah. And then margin. Oh. Why are you guys so smart? -4R. -4R. Hey! Oh, sorry, lady. I cut off your head. But that's easy to fix. Because this whole container. Wait, that's the text slider. This whole container, or wait, this one doesn't have a Z index, right? Yes. So that means that this one can just have a Z index of relative to. Oh, no, wait, that one is 8 already, so it should be even higher. Oh, but that also messes it up. Oh, just the image then. Why is this a problem? Actually, maybe we don't even need the negative one at the bottom. Yeah, we don't even need it. Hey, I think we fixed it. You guys are amazing. We did this together. Do you realize that? Do you realize we did this together? Let's just refresh. Hey, it's gone. The horizontal scroll is gone. We fixed it. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, this looks great. This looks great. Let's fix responsiveness. Let me quickly check the comments. Somebody thinks I'm 30. Okay, all right. Yeah, how do you think I am? You have to check the screen sizes. Yeah, we're gonna check responsive. This would require custom code. Can be done with CSS actually. Are you working with Webflow right now? Why don't you work at Elementor? Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. It's looking nice. Yeah, right? It's looking nice. It's working. This is a V3 widget, but hey, sometimes we cheat a little bit. I think Rick works in Webflow, don't you, Rick? I'm sure. 28, I'm sure it's right. Yeah, people think I'm younger than I actually am. I'm lucky. My whole family looks young. I have good genes, I guess. When I was young, honestly, that was horrible. I've always looked super young. And when I was a teenager, it was not easy to get the girls. I'm just gonna tell you that. It's not easy because I look like a little boy. I also grow really fast. 40 plus, hey, Lex, relax. Lex, relax. That's too much. I'm not 40 plus. But I'm also not 28. You guys can keep guessing. And Rick, don't spoil it because Rick knows me. Don't tell them the truth. Yeah. Okay, let's check responsiveness. That's a nice looking breadth right there. It automatically goes to vertical now. I don't have a problem with that. 40%, okay. What about 80? Uh-oh. And then we have this problem again. And then we should just, yeah, this one can just be on 0, right? Wait, that's a problem with this icon, right? Yeah, that's a problem with this icon. That's just the positioning of this one. Top. Yeah, that's a problem for another day. This section. Opening hours. This doesn't have any padding. Yeah. Okay. It's now about this section. Flexbox, we need some more spacing between those two. So we're just gonna put, we need lots of space actually. No, we need even more space. Oh wow, I need another one. XXL, space XXL is 8 rem. Space XXL is 8 rem. That's what we need right here. Yeah, because now this boy, we're gonna scale up this boy. Effects, come on. Transition, transform, scale, yes. 1 point, what about 1.4? Yeah, 1.5. Okay, what are you guys saying? Are you still guessing my age? It's okay, 35. Oh, that's close. 32. 33. Oh, almost! Just remove the background color. It needs to be transparent. Oh, Dennis. Dennis. Are you crazy? Wait. Wait. Min 2R minus 3R. You're saying that I can just remove... No, I cannot remove the background color because it will be white. That's a problem. Maybe only if we put the whole page on a different color, but there's no V4 page settings yet for that. Here, look, if I turn off, here, look. No, delete. Huh? Oh, it's in the... Huh? No. Why is this not deleting? Nah, that's weird. Huh? There's no class here. What's going on? Maybe because we don't see it? No. Why can I not unlink the variable on tablet? Maybe because it's linked on a desktop? Yeah. Yeah, this is it. How to make block box in V4. Yeah, I have that figured out. I have to figure it out. Then make your site background. Yeah, but that's not possible in V4 yet. This is also one of these things that needs to be in V4. The background color, the page background color. It's not here yet. So I don't think we can do this right now. I think we just start. But this is fine. This is a good enough solution. Rick helped us and one other person as well. It works. You know, we just need to watch out with these kind of elements. This looks good on a tablet. Let's go to mobile. That also looks good, but on a mobile, we really want to, you know, spice it up a little bit. Come on, skill. 1.5, no, 1.7, yeah. Yeah, we want to like get it close to the edges. That's what we want. Oh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. That's a problem for sure. Yeah. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? No. No. No, this is shit. I need to do like 80%. Ah, this one is hard. Where am I gonna put this one? I don't know if this will work. I think this is gonna mess up the responsiveness. Yeah, this is gonna be horrible. Oh, Lord. No. This little thing is so hard to work with. How am I gonna fix that? Video about Elementor WooCommerce page styling would be lovely. I don't think I'm gonna make videos about tutorials about V3 anymore. I'm just gonna wait until Elementor puts out V4 and then make videos. Is the icon absolute? Yeah, I can put it on set index to put it at the top. That's possible. I'm now messing around with this one, with the positioning of this icon, because this is a problem, obviously. I'm not happy with this at all. How am I even gonna make this work? This is not easy. I'm not thinking that this is gonna be possible, guys. I don't know if this is gonna be possible. Thinking to just hide it on mobile. Yeah, that's not a good move, huh? That's a move for the weak. If you can't fix responsiveness, you just hide it. Disgusting solution, Reno. I know. But I'm gonna try it. Because I don't have a solution right now. What should I do? Come on. Aspect ratio. What can I do? Yeah, no, this text is gonna wrap. It's gonna be problematic. Oh wait, maybe I have one solution. What if I just put it at the top? Just put it right here. Maybe this one will work. No, also not. I'm just gonna hide it. Where do I hide it? Is that a feature already? We can add some CSS, but I want to avoid that because there should be an effect here. Opacity. 0. See you later. Let's see how it is on tablet. Pretty bad as well. Pretty bad. Yeah, it's fine. This one is fine. Okay, let's test. Let's do a full test for responsiveness. Wait, special. I still want a little bit more bottom padding. Okay, let's test. Let's do a full responsive test and then we're done. And then we're gonna ask some questions. Oh, we forgot some responsive settings. Yeah, I want to do a separate live stream on that. I will show you quickly, okay, how you can set it up in Elementor if you want. But I'm going to do a separate live stream on that. Just create a different one only for mobile. A different one what? What do you mean? Like different icon? I don't understand. Okay, let's try. Okay, maybe this is a little bit enthusiastic. It's a little bit too big. But okay. Yeah, I made this image too big. In the editor it looked fine, but okay, now also this one, but that's for the next section. Okay, so on a mobile I want a little bit less space. It's a little bit too much. And then the image is too big. So let's fix that. on a mobile, we have too much space at the bottom. Here it is special. I don't want so much space at the bottom, so we're gonna put it at 1R. That's better. And then this images is too big. I was too enthusiastic about it. Let's do 1.6. Okay. And also on a tablet, that was too much. 1.5, we're gonna do 1.4. Okay, let's test it one more time. I think we're almost done. Refresh, okay. Yeah, this looks better. The crumbs are not touching. This also looks good. Yeah. Yeah, we fixed it. It's done. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, proper. Proper. Why does the animation stop? I don't know why. Sometimes it stops. All right. Hey. Hey, was that cool or what? Duplicated section, edit fit mode. Yeah, okay, but I don't want to duplicate and edit fit to mobile screen. I mean, actually, in Elementor V4, you can just edit, you can have different settings on mobile. It's totally fine, but I cannot find a way to make, oh, sorry, to make that little flame fit. Good job, Renaburi. Thank you, thank you. It did take longer than I wanted, but because that's the animation and this bar, and the image, yeah, it does take some time, unfortunately. But I hope that you guys see that if you have a good classes system, that it can go pretty fast. But the design I'm trying to achieve here is just very hard. Like, this is a practice for me. It's a challenge, okay? I don't want to do a boring, boxy design. Like, I want to get the most out of V4. But hey, I promised you to, I promise you guys to use clamp, to show you clamp. So let's do that. I'm just quickly gonna show that in the H2. So let's say this is our H2, right? Our side. Oh, we already have clamp. Hey, look at that. See, you can just put clamp in here. So let me show you. If you just drag in a heading, right, in V4, just go to styling, whether you do it in a class or local, that doesn't matter. You should of course make a class. And then in the font size, you just go here to FX and you just dump your clamp in here. That's it. And there's many different clamp generators online. Here, you just dump your clamp in here. That's it. Oh, that's why also this text, that's why also this thing was moving, because the text was already a clamp. Oh, hey. That explains why this one is moving, was not staying in place. Yeah, so that's how you do it. And you can also add clamps as a variable and then link the variable over here if you want. So you can just add any clamps in there. I actually want to make a clamp generator inside website style kit. I'm thinking to turn this whole web app into a generator for clamps, because I already built a typography scaler in here that works pretty well. So now I want to build like a mobile scaler and then an automatic clamp generator inside the website style kit. I haven't added a lot of features to this web app lately, so yeah. And what else did I promise to show in this live stream? Did I promise something else? I don't know. You guys can ask some more questions in the chat, and then we're gonna close off this live stream because I need to eat. It's 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. here in Thailand. So I need to eat. Your boy needs to eat. All right, I'm gonna go switch to the camera. Some last questions, and then we're gonna go. Actually, yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah. Next week, I'm gonna go to Chiang Mai. Let's do a little fun. Let's do something fun. Let's go to maps. I'm now in Bangkok. Next week, I'm going here to Chiang Mai. Beautiful city in northern Thailand. It's very chill. And I'm gonna meet up with my friend, my YouTube friend Jeffrey, because he is here too. But I don't know if I can do a live stream because we're gonna be there. I don't know what the vibe is gonna be. Maybe I'll do something with him, maybe not. We'll see. I also wanna visit here the south of Thailand. Should people? Oh wait, where are we? Yeah, people say it's really beautiful down here. These islands. Right here. Have you guys been there? Rick, you have been there. I think you have been there. So that's the trip. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream next week. We'll see. I hope so. I want to test out some AI stuff. We'll see what's gonna happen. But hey, we're getting pretty close to the end result here. How many? Oh. Oh, do you guys still hear me? Yeah, okay, something went wrong with my audio. Do you guys still hear me? I hope so. But let's go to Figma. We just need this section, an offset slider. I hope that's possible. And then this one, we can do that with components, or does Elementor already have an accordion? I think they still need to build an accordion. No, Thailand still is. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were in Thailand. Okay. Yes, okay, great. Just my music got messed up a little bit. Wait, input. Yeah. So, Nicholas, since you're still here, are we gonna get an accordion soon, or how should we think about an accordion? Why Thailand? Tell me, I never hear the story. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, sure. So let me talk a little bit about my trip. Oh yeah, and then this section, and then this section, and then the footer. We're almost done with this website. I take a take a lot. Oh, also this section. Yeah, it takes a lot of time because it's a very custom website. But I'm happy with the results. It's becoming really cool. But yeah, it does take a lot of time. Maybe in the future, guys, it will be faster to make a website like this. But for now, it's quite a bit of work. Okay, let me talk a little bit about the trip. Awesome. Yeah. Atomic accordion okay, great. Okay. What are the questions? Why Thailand? Yeah, so I lived in Bali for like 2 years. Very nice. I want to explore a little bit more. Also, some things in my personal life changed. So, and at some point your visa ends, you know? No, I could get a new one. I was basically just living the Bali lifestyle. But I was not, I'm still Dutch, you know? So, yeah, some things in my personal life changed. And then I was like, I want to explore Thailand and, go to the north because that's a little bit like Bali, I've heard. It's more chill and relaxed. Now I'm in Bangkok. Bangkok is really nice, but it's chaotic, it's big, it's loud. And yeah, so I wanted to explore. I want to know where I want to settle, you know? So my life has been quite interesting since I started traveling, and I've seen so much of the world, and now home feels a little bit boring, but maybe I'll end up in the Netherlands. I don't know yet. I'm just exploring. I want to take this year to just explore, you know, work on myself because I've had quite some rough years, to be honest. I like burnouts, relationship issues, more stuff, and you know, at some point, I don't know. I just wanna feel stronger. When I show up on YouTube, you know, I feel good, but not always. I'm not always feeling good. I want to feel stronger, and that's my focus. That starts here, you know, keeping your peace in top of your head. And now also it has been challenging, you know, like last year since its AI came out, so like AI coding became really good. I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And now I have a much better view on the market. So the stress is less, and I'm starting to enjoy life more, which is good. Reno, have you seen Daryl's latest video about Elementor? What happened there? Did they not pay him or something? He absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I've seen it. Did they not pay him or something? Maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I just okay. So listen, Daryl's my friend. He also lives here in Bangkok. You know, sometimes we go do something together here in the city. I think Daryl is a great guy. He has amazing tutorials. But in that video, I think he went a little bit too negative. I think he judged a little bit too fast, but he did make some good points. Like Elementor had too many of these upgrade buttons, and that's what he criticized. And now Elementor changed it, so they listened to it. More people didn't like that. But the thing that he said about the plugins, I think he didn't spend enough time really trying them, because I've also been trying them and I've been getting good results. So I think he should spend a little bit more time playing around with the plugins. Maybe he judged a little bit too fast. That's all I want to say about it. But hey, you know, Daryl is also the guy that just wants to make a point, you know, about it. And he does that. Last time he also made a video about where he basically criticized plugin developers and said like, hey, these plugins are way too expensive. And he had a point, and that also caused some buzz on YouTube and on Twitter. People were not happy, but he opens up conversations. And this is how you should sometimes view YouTubers. I feel like you should not always take it literally. You know, it's a little bit like listening to Trump. Don't take everything literally. You know, I don't want to get into politics, but this is just how I view it, you know. So yeah, digital nomads. Yeah, exactly. Stay strong, man. Thank you. My iPod Touch expert. That's a nice name. Yeah, thank you. I didn't see you before, but yeah, of course, I will try to stay strong. Come to Da Nang. Yeah, I've had Da Nang on my list. That's a really cool place to visit. The city good for okay, yeah. I wanna visit Vietnam. I don't know about Vietnam. I've heard it's like more affordable than Thailand. Thailand's not so cheap anymore. It's same as Bali. That's a big quest. Hang in there. Yeah. I know what you're referring to, Dennis, to be honest. But yeah, guys. Let's see. Do you do freelance work? Yeah, I'm starting with freelance work again because I wanna be close to. I feel like teachers are better when they do the work themselves, the actual client's work. And it's easier to just talk from above and be like, hey, this is how you should do it. And many educational guys, or many guys on YouTube that make educational content, they know a lot of stuff. But I feel like when you don't do client work for many years, you can lose touch with the real work. And I feel like the quality of the message can go down Doesn't always have to, but it can go down. And yeah, I just think that it's more real, it's more authentic, and I feel like viewers on YouTube these days are also more skeptical towards YouTubers because everybody can talk now, right? Everybody can make a script with ChatGPT. So who should you trust? Maybe that's an important thing. Maybe that should be enough of a reason. But you know, everybody does it in their own way. It doesn't mean that you have to do client work to be valuable, to share valuable information. That's that. But I'm not gonna share. Yeah, I don't want to share too much. I don't want to talk too much about other YouTubers. Shout out from Brazil, Rena. Love your content. Thank you, Andre. I'm almost gonna close down, guys. Okay, I don't know what you mean, Dennis, but thank you. And oh, one more comments from Nicolas from Elementor Perspective. We absolutely hated Daryl's video. Okay. Oh, not. Oh, what? What a curveball. We actually really like it when we get this type of feedback. Yeah, that's good. You see, Elementor is also having this mindset of like they're open to criticism, and that's good. Yeah, it's always like I don't know. It's hard. Like as a YouTuber, you wanna be critical, but you also don't want to be overly negative because then people are gonna think that you're too negative about it. But what I've also learned is like you have to have a thick skin because it's never it's not everybody can like you. That's just a reality as well. It's just a reality. Okay, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Probably next week. I don't know yet if there's gonna be another live stream. I will, of course, just schedule it in the YouTube scheduler, and maybe we will do Elementor V4 again. Maybe AI. We'll see. Thank you. Eet smakelijk. That means have a good meal. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some stuff. Thank you. Yes, thank you guys. This was a very nice live stream as always. I hope you liked it. It was a little bit, didn't really like announce. I didn't really like, because I didn't know if it would be that interesting because it was quite simple. But there's always some stuff, you know. It's just a live stream. It's just a chill session. So yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you, and we'll see each other next time.